The Social Justice Minister has expressed sympathy and condolences to the families affected in and by the death of 78-year-old Marcelina Alexis.
We all are aware, and I know even you, members of the public, do express your sympathies as well. The Cabinet of Ministers, Prime Minister, of course, expresses deepest sympathies to the family who've been affected by this. We also express our sympathies to the mother of the ward as well. We are concerned that while the investigation continues, that all those who are affected find peace.
What really transpired on the afternoon of January 28, 2023 that led to the death of 78-year-old Marcelina Alexis? On January 28, 2023, Alexis was fatally stabbed at her Massat Gros Islet residence. Last week, police formally charged a male ward at the boys' training center for the crime. The 15-year-old boy's mother is demanding answers from the institution which was charged with his care and protection. Questions abound as to how the boy allegedly gave the security the slip at the BTC and was able to leave the premises. Social Justice Minister Joachim Henry provided an update on the matter at a press conference on Tuesday.
There's an ongoing investigation by the authorities as it relates to what transpired. So I cannot speak in terms of who to be blamed. All I know that when, as it relates to the policy of the Ministry of Equity and Social Justice, when something happens, whether a young man gets shot, whether somebody's hurt, whatever happens that affects young people, we always look to see what is it that we could do or what is it we could have done to avoid it from happening. So it's from that perspective that we operate. So we're not afraid to raise our hands when something goes wrong, because we are not going to hide behind the heels of our society. We are the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice and Empowerment.
The Social Justice Ministry has been holding dialogue with employees at the BTC to ascertain their workplace concerns. The ministry will implement additional measures to safeguard the facility.
Also, we have issues as it relates to staffing and management issues of the Boys Training Center, and some steps will be taken in addressing these things. So expect the staff would expect there to be changes in the management of the Boys Training Center. We would be taking seriously the security of the Boys Training Center. We're hoping to intensify the security measures that we have, to ensure that not to really police the young men, but to ensure that there's safety to the young men as well as to the community that where the Boys Training Center is placed.
Minister Henry says he is not pointing the finger at anyone or institution, but rather focused on devising solutions to address the growing ills in society.
There are some things that continue to challenge us as a society. At the human services, the number of single mothers on their own without the support of fathers. Is it government who failed or fathers who are failing? You understand? So when these questions are placed before us, I ask, if you have a sibling and you do not pay attention to providing the support to your sibling, who has failed? Is it you or is it government? There are some things we can do for ourselves. We ought to care for our people. We have to care for our children. And when that fails, then government need to pick up the pieces or persons pick up the pieces. The young man was committed to the BTC, not because government failed, I do not know, but something happened that he was committed.
The ministry plans to conduct a management audit and repurpose the George Charles Secondary School as a juvenile center in the medium and long term. Gina Filippi, HTS News Force.